One of the big concerns is arson, that we've been talking about, and there are reports that the fire that we saw burning tonight in West Hills and Calabasas was started by a potential arsonist. Our colleague, also from KTVU, is there tonight talking about what he's seeing on the ground and what we've learned in terms of a potential crime scene now.
Zach Sauce, are you there? Can you hear us?
Okay, good on way.
No, we hear him. Zach, are you there?
So yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm at the corner of Arcos and Galendo in the community of Woodland Hills. It is here that we understand a bizarre set of circumstances occurred around 4:30. It is our understanding that police have made an arrest of a suspected arsonist here in the community of Woodland Hills. A source in the police department telling us that this suspect may be tied to the potentially the Kenneth fire. So around 4:30, we are told by several neighbors here that there was a man riding around on his bicycle with a large blowtorch, apparently attempting to set numerous old Christmas trees on fire, garbage cans with wood debris on fire. He was riding around, and some neighbors that were just being very alert about this, certainly concerned seeing all of the fires in the community. They knew that something was not right here. As he started to ride away, neighbors started to follow him. He eventually made his way up here to this intersection, and that is where a number of neighbors stepped in. Take a listen.
I had been sent a video by my daughter-in-law, who lives on the first floor, that an arrest was being made with a guy driving on a bicycle with a blowtorch. I didn't see this, but somebody across the street tracked down this guy through the neighborhood. He was riding around and either tackled him, and my daughter-in-law called the police, or somebody called the police, called 911, and they sent loads of cop cars out.
And how did your friend intervene?
Apparently he saw him walking, and a couple of his neighbors did as well. They called the cops right away. Suspicious looking guy. They all came out of their house. They told him to stay right there. They'll help him down, stuff like that.
They detained him.
Yeah, they detained him. That's what I heard.
So you guys, I understand you zip tied him. Is that? Yeah. This gentleman, I understand he seemed sort of agitated. Can you describe that?
I mean, it seemed like maybe he was on something or something. He was very like, I can't stop. I'm not putting this down. I'm doing this. And very focused on moving forward with the blowtorch. And we were like, we can't be doing that right now.
Yeah, just a remarkable set of events here. Neighbors, again, being alert, seeing something that was obviously suspicious, deciding to step in. They say that this man was acting incredibly erratic when they detained him. You saw that video that was shot from above here. That first person you heard from there, that was his... That video was shot from above from that home. The neighbors had some zip ties. They were again able to detain him. They said that this man did mention potentially being on some form of a drug. They say that they then called police. Police arriving, they say, fairly soon after, a large police presence. One neighbor telling me it was the largest police presence he has seen in this community, which is generally a very quiet community, and they took him away. Again, we don't know if any charges have been filed right now, but we do believe he's being held potentially on attempted arson. Back to you.
Zach, thank you for all that information and that new video, courtesy of Citizen app. So you are currently in Woodland Hills, is that right?
That is correct. Yeah, just at the corner of, go ahead.
No, my question is because there was a little bit of confusion where it hadn't hit the residents yet who have been evacuated. Are people out of their homes? Because we know that early on, the progress was pretty significant here in terms of the firefight, so that the evacuation order was downgraded to a warning. So I'm just curious of sort of the state of the neighborhood right now. Are people out of their homes? Are they in homes?
This community has not been evacuated. Most people are in their homes. Some have chosen to leave out of an abundance of caution, but most people just closely monitoring the fire, which is just incredibly close. And again, that is why when they saw, I mean, I assume that anyone who saw something like this, given the circumstances, would probably call police, but they were already very much on edge when they saw this person riding around, and that is why they decided to step in.
Do they know how he started the fire?
Well, again, to be clear, it is only through a source that this person is potentially being tied to the Kenneth fire. What they saw was this man with the blowtorch going up and down the block, attempting to light an old Christmas tree on fire and garbage cans filled with tree debris, essentially. The other thing that they mentioned was that he then remarked when they approached him, "You need to get out of here. There's a large fire nearby."
Okay. So because we don't know for sure that that is the man connected to the Kenneth fire, that's why I guess we made the decision to blur his face. And until that name has been announced and we have more specifics of that, we thought it would be unfair to show his face. But that gives you a sense of what is happening here, right?
Yeah, that is correct. It is only through a source that we understand that this person is potentially tied to a police source, tied to the Kenneth fire. Currently, this person being held, we believe, on suspected arson, but not definitively. That suspected arson not definitively tied to the Kenneth fire.
J.O., let me get that.
Good luck.
Jimmy Smith, Now following a breaking news alert this Friday morning as it relates to these deadly wildfires, I want you to take a good look at your screen as I give you the latest information provided by Fox News. Fox News reporting an arsonist suspect is detained in connection to a fire in the West Hills of Los Angeles County. This as crews work to battle several other incidents nearby. The Los Angeles Police Department saying they are investigating the Kenneth fire that sparked Thursday afternoon as arson. This after detaining a suspect in the West Hills and Hidden Hills area. A witness saying to Fox News that first responders were quick to the scene as authorities issued mandatory evacuation orders from the area. Take a listen.
I was at a problem around 2:30. I heard about 3 helicopters flying very close to my house. Right over my house. My house was shaking. I ran outside and sure enough, there was fire. And that was the start of it. Ran outside. My dad ran outside. We had to evacuate immediately. About 5 or 6 minutes later, about 4 more planes showed up. About another helicopter showed up, and about 12 tanker engines showed up. About, I want to say, 25 cop cars showed up. And by then, they told us we had a mandatory evacuation. We packed our stuff up as quickly as we could and we left.
So that was the very latest from a resident there at the scene. The Los Angeles Fire Department saying orders were downgraded to an evacuation warning by Thursday evening. The Ventura County Fire Department says 0% of the fire was contained on Thursday, burning around 960 acres. Again, this just into our live now from Fox Studios on this Friday morning here at 6:05 on the East Coast, learning that the Kenneth fire in West Hills is being investigated as arson. A person has been detained.
We in here. Let's go. Yes. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is Raw Dope Podcast Vlog, and I'm your host, Hand 5000, and it's the evening time. Y'all know I give y'all that content in the morning. Hey, everybody was tapped in this morning. 2,000 people. I appreciate you. Charlene was good. Always a pleasure to have you in the building. Jasmine, Cornell, happy birthday. Ty Boy, yo, what is good, man? What's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all? Man, we ain't gonna hold y'all up, but hey, California fires. God was arrested. Idiot walking around with a blowtorch. Is he the suspect? Did he make all this happen? We don't know. But nobody's. He's the person. He haven't been charged with the California joint. He might be charged. They charged him with attempted arson. So everybody think they got a suspect and want to get sidetracked. They don't. That's why I just played those clips from the news earlier that dropped in because I was up 6 this morning. They didn't have the suspect. This man just got caught up within the last 8 hours. So the biggest thing on the net, I ain't gonna lie, is this Jim Jones and Camron thing. So Camron replies, or does his thing. He goes to the whole story, how they make how this all happened. You know what I mean? So Camron wanted to take it from day one and speak his mind. You know what I mean? Camron wanted to take it from day one and speak his mind, y'all. So this dropped a day ago, you know what I mean, on a channel called Made from Scratch TV. I don't know if that's Cam. I don't know, you know what I mean? But he says he's going to break it down from day one. You know what I mean? This thing, Cam and Jim Jones, thing is getting, out of order. You know what I mean? Out of order, man. They was just on stage at Versus, like, bro, like, come on, bros. But now, nigga took Jim Jury, all this. So y'all about to hear it right now, man. I'm typing it in. Yep. So Cam is on it. You know what I mean? He's got a couple of things for this. Let me see. Okay. It's a cool channel. All right. So this is part one. Let's go to part one. Let's start with one. This has to be part one. All right. Part one of there you go. So y'all about to hear this. We about to listen. Y'all give me a pay. I'm going to thumb through this. I'm going to play the beginning. Y'all can listen to it. I'm going to roll up, sip, and we in here for a while, man. I'm tapping in. It's cold as fuck outside. Probably snow tomorrow. So we in here, bro. And this is like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I just want to hear this.
Always the beats. So you have little home studios and little gadgets back in the days that the average person would have. Nowadays, everybody can get whatever, but he would go get turntables and all this stuff that people wouldn't have. So we started doing mixtapes and not mixtapes, but we started doing songs in his crib in Esplanade Gardens. And we was like, word, he got the studio. So me, Mace, and Bloodshed used to be at Digger's house doing little raps. We didn't even take it seriously. It was like, come on, man. Like, we didn't, this Diplomat shit or record deal shit was far-fetched. It wasn't even some shit that we thought about. So, cool. We doing stuff. So now, time goes on. Mace, I went to college. Mace is a year older than me. Mace went away to college first. He went to college and he got kicked out and came back and met this dude named Kuda Love. Kuda Love taught Mace how to be pretty. He was Murder Mace, Tough Rhymes, all this other stuff. Kuda Love is the dude who taught Mace, like, nah, Playboy, you gotta rap for the girls. Yo, you the one who gotta do this for the females and all this other stuff. And Mace followed that. And he met Puff. And he ended up getting signed with Bad Boy. So it was like, oh shit, Big L was one thing. Because not just in Lord Finesse and DITC, them niggas was dope. The whole DITC was dope. But Puff had this flamboyant shit about him. So it was like, oh shit, this is next level shit getting signed with Bad Boy. Oh shit, the Mace got the wave right now. You know what I'm saying? So Mace didn't have an album out yet. So he was running around, just with the deal. So pause out right there because I skipped over some part. So we doing mixtapes. Back to when I was saying we doing mixtapes. Me, Blood, and Mace. I would see Jim from time to time. My grandmother lives in 1199. His aunt lives in 1199. So, on the weekends, you go see a grandmother, or twice a month, you go see a grandmother, whatever. I would bump into him there and be like, okay, what's up? Just some what's up shit. Hey, what's up? What's good? He's like, yo, Cam, what's up? I'm like, ain't nothing, man. He's like, yo, I heard y'all on the mixtape, on Ron G mixtapes, doo-wop mixtapes. He's like, yo, I heard y'all, I got the crib. My grandmother passed away. God bless the dead also. Come through, come hang out. So we was like, all right, cool, whatever. But we wasn't really hanging out with you. And there's no shade. We wasn't really hanging out with what we doing, but we wasn't really hanging out with him like that. So we see him again. Yo, come through, man. I got the crib. Y'all can come hang out, whatever. So we like, yo, at this particular time, I had just got kicked out of college. Mace had the deal, but the money ain't sink in yet. He just got the deal, so he's still living at home with Kuda Love. And we like, yo, fuck it, let's go see what's going on in Jomo house. His name is Jomo. And I'm like, this is no diss. His name is Jomo. So we like, yo, let's go to Jomo house, you know what I'm saying? So we go over there and hang out, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had the crib. Because this time, I stay with a bitch here, stay with a bitch there, stay at my grandmother's house, stay at her house. I never had nowhere to go. Always had somewhere to go. I could have went to my grandmother, her house, whoever. But we used to go over there and hang out so we could smoke weed, whatever, vibe. So we was hanging out over there for a while, a few months, and Mace was like, yo, Jomo, if we gonna be with you, learn how to rob. You should learn how to rob. And Jim was like, I'm not gonna call him Jomo because y'all be taking shade, but he was like, I don't know how to rob, man. I don't really know how to rob. Mace was like, yo, it's easy. So Mace told him the kind of format we was using to rob. And Mace was like, yo, do this and do it like that. Mace taught Jim how to rob. I'm not taking a little bit of credit for it. Not even
That's how I do.
Mace sat down with him in the room, yo, do this, do that. And Jim started taking it more seriously, like, all right, maybe I can do it. Beginning, it was rough. Everybody in the beginning learning how to rap is rough. So Mace kept telling him, yo, do this and do that. Cool. So
it's the story, y'all.
Mace is in the street. Everybody knows Mace got the record deal. Everybody's on Mace, yo. He running in the beefs in the street. I'm out there basically holding Mace when he's in the street. He getting trapped in bitches' cribs on Kingsbridge Road, stuck in a bitch crib. Her boyfriend downstairs, he can't get him out. I go get 20 niggas, go get Mace out the crib, all type of shit when he first got signed. This had nothing to do with Jim. This is just before Jim, everything before Jim time. So, cool, he Mace running all type of beef, but nobody signed with Bad Boy from my neighborhood, which was the most popular label. So what happened was,
Get game day deals.
So Camron's breaking it down from day one. And then we'll give it out. But yeah, Camron breaking it down from day one, how they met Jim Jones, all that. He's breaking it down from day one. Yo, what it is.
Jim must have heard some shit that niggas talking shit about Mace. So he told Mace that we was in front of his building and he was like, yo, niggas on so-and-so street said they gonna fuck you up and they got no problem, and they got a problem with you and fuck you, yada, 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 yada. So Mace had the attitude like, what? So you stood around and niggas talking shit about me and sat there and listened to them and didn't say nothing and didn't do nothing?
In my mom's basement, man.
So basically, me and Mace talk later, maybe a day or two later. He's like, yo, I'm not fucking with Joe because he around niggas who talking about me.
Grown man, bro. Don't play with me.
If you fuck with him, that's on you.
Don't play with me.
But I'm not being around no niggas who talking about me. And you gonna stand there and let them talk about me and not defend me and say nothing to me. Say nothing about it. So he basically was like, he ain't fucking with you. So I was like, damn. Now at this time, Mace started moving a little funny. So
what?
I'm like, damn,
it's my
we've
crib.
been at Jim House
My
maybe
crib.
like 10 months, so we hanging out over there, bloodshed, me or whatever. Not
Hopefully
living
you get
there, hanging
clipped,
out
man.
there. So basically Mace encouraged him, and then but Mace was doing funny shit. Mace started now the album come out next year, so Mace getting millions, and now that I'm older, I kind of see the position Mace was in. At this time, Mace was older than me, and I was young. I couldn't understand how he was moving, and I didn't. We flying to Seattle doing the show. He put us on commercial. He take profit by himself. It's 9 seats on profit. This nigga fly private, he could be alone on the plane plus commercial. He's doing all type of crazy weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, man, you know what? I ain't fucking with Mace no more neither. You know what I mean? Because this dude is moving funny, and I know him. This nigga, like I said, we grew up together. I knew Mace literally since I was 10. But you gotta realize Mace was 22, 23 years old with about 7, 8 million. I know some niggas 30, 35 years old that wouldn't know how to act with $8, $9, $10 million. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand it back then because I was just in the mix with him. But yo, you're gonna lose your mind. You're 22 years old with $10 million. It's cool. You're gonna lose your mind. You definitely gonna lose your mind. So I was like, yo, man, fuck Mace, man. I'm gonna fuck with Jim. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily fuck with Jim, saying, this my nigga, I fucked with Martin Lynch from Favorite. End up giving me a record deal because Biggie liked the way around. So cool, I get the record deal. Boom. After I get the record, I'm like, now I got a deal. Cool. So Mace ended up coming back, being cool. He do the Horse and Carrot song, he do the 357 video or whatever. And then he wanted paper, he wanted money to be in the Horse and Carrot video. And niggas was like, come on.
All right, see that part. So that part right there, what Cam describes where he met Jim Jones at. So how he said he met Jim Jones. Jim Jones lived around his grandmother way. He said blood. Him and Mace been rapping. They was homeboys before Jim. He met Jim around his grandmother way. They caught up. Jim Jones told them they had the crib. And when he had the crib, y'all could come hang out the crib. My grandmother passed away. God rest the dead. Y'all come kick it. Y'all come hang out with me. You know what I'm saying? They start hanging in the crib. He said the fallout first with Jim Jones and Mace. A lot of dudes was beefing with Mace. Mace the pretty fly nigga. So Jim Jones came back and told Mace some shit niggas was saying about him. Mace asked him what he do or whatever. He didn't do nothing. Mace cut him off, so they had a little issue. That's part one. That's part one of it. So that's it. Man, shut up, man. You know what? You know what? Yeah, I am. I need. That's why I be needing where it be my what you call him. He gone, bro. There you go. He can't get me out my pivot.
DC's projects to squash it, but they end up arguing it. You know, I'm not gonna go into the details, but it escalated after that.
It's part 2.
So D from Rough Riders is supposed to squash it between them two. So after that, it's supposed to be no beef. So, you know, cool. I wasn't taking nobody said by this time, back to the story, by this time, me and we kind of kept the name. And Digger also said we had a producer. We kind of kept the name Children of the Corn. So Digger was talked about in this story. Digger is my child friend, literally 6 years old. The real 6 years old. And he always did beats. He rapped too back in the day, but he always did beats. 6-figure Digger, always did beats. So he had little home studios and little gadgets back in the days that the average person would have. Nowadays, everybody can get whatever, but he would go get turntables and all this stuff.
I'm gonna pause this for the trolls. You know, in this business, you gotta give trolls some time. For all you troll dudes and your man right there, Ruckus or whatever your name was, you know what I mean? Yeah, let me time him out first, man. I slap the you's a troll. I will slap your face off, bro. Don't get on my channel, start playing with me. Go to another channel and play. We talking about serious stuff, bro. You know what I mean? We talking about serious stuff, bro. Stop playing so much, bro. I have a moment where you can joke and be a troll. That's all I'm saying. I have a moment where you can joke and be a troll, man. But right now we talking about two good friends yakking. That's what we talking about. Camron respond to Jim Jones. If you're not interested, beat it, bro. I'm about to disrespect you. I'm about to give you men the fame, Ruckus. You got your minute of fame. What's up, man? You subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, bro. Hit the like button, bro. You ain't gotta hate, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta hate. You know what I mean? It's Jones. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. Good thing, though. You got me a little hype. Good for the heart.
So we started doing mixtapes and not mixtapes, but we started doing songs in his crib in Esplanade Gardens. And we was like, word, he at the studio. So me, Mace, and Bloodshed used to be at Digger's house doing little raps. We didn't even take it seriously. It was like, come on, man. Like, we didn't, this Diplomat shit or record deal shit was far-fetched. It wasn't even some shit that we thought about. I wanted more from me. Fuck the public. Give me more. Give me some 16 from almost, fucking inspiration. That kid was fucking bananas. So when Flex was like, oh, Cam was enjoying forcing somebody around, nah. All type of shit when he first got signed. This had nothing to do with Jim. This is just before Jim. Everything before Jim. Boyfriend downstairs, he can't get him out. I go get 20 niggas, go get Mace out the crib. All type of shit when he first got signed. This had nothing to do with Jim. This is just before Jim. Everything before Jim. So cool, he makes running all type of beef, but nobody signed with Bad Boy from my neighborhood.
I want to be a gangster, bro. I don't want to be no gangster.
So what happened was,
see, that's what trips me out with YouTube people, right? What's a gangster to you, yo? Because my podcast ain't called, it's called Raw Dope for the rawest and dopest interviews on the planet. What's gangster to you, bro? I don't tell no gangster story on my channel. Almost 600 pieces of content up there. I don't, man, shorty. I don't play games on the internet. I don't blind fight. I don't do none of that. Now, so I'm delivering content, bro. Like, yo, stop playing all your life, man. Go up.
yeah,
Go play, man.
So
go play, bro.
basically, me and Mace talk later, maybe a day or two later. He's like, yo, I'm not fucking with Joe because he around niggas who talking about me. And if you fuck with him, that's on you. But I'm not being around no niggas who talking about me. And you gonna stand there and let them talk about me and not defend me and say nothing to me. Say nothing about it. So he basically was like, he ain't fucking with you.
Thank you,
Bob. So I was like, damn. Now at this time, Mace started moving a little funny. So I'm like, damn,
He always said that.
He always
said that. Let me go to part 3.
Oh, Cam is hiding. Cam ain't around. Niggas Cam. Then now the different Jim like, oh, that's how Cam ain't around. Oh, niggas missing. So after that gets happening with True Life and then my mother had a stroke and then I been really good. Niggas don't know. Niggas ignore the part about my mother having a stroke and just talk about act like the situation is why I wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Cool, whatever. So Jim starts getting petty with people. If you hang out with me, he not fucking with you. I'm not on that shit because we got a bunch of mutual friends. We got mad mutual friends. To this day, we still have mutual friends. And I'm not that type of person to be like, oh, if you with Jim, don't hang with me. Like I said, I've known this dude going on 20 years. I'm not like that. Oh, y'all was just with Jim, cool. You tell Jim you was just with me. Stay over there. Let Cam take care of you then. Let Cam take care of you then. Yo, he tell a nigga, I ain't gonna say the nigga name. One of our mutual friends was in the studio, not even in my studio. He was in the studio. And he just put up a picture in the studio. Jim called him like, oh, you over there at Cam's studio? Let him take care of you. I hope he's gonna take care of you this, that, and the third. It's like, yo, bro, if a nigga, my nigga can't come to my studio. Me and you know, if I had no real problems, okay, the t-shirt was wrong, whatever. Boom, I'm past that. But why are you threatening niggas because they trying to just get out the hood too? They go in the studio, so if they come to my studio, they can't go to your studio, and we all know each other 20 years. If you don't fuck with me, but don't make niggas make choices, and that's what he started doing. Yo, if you over there fucking with him, don't call me, I ain't fucking with you. Or you over there fucking with niggas, I ain't fucking with you. And I'm like, I'm not on it like that. I'm the fuck. If nigga leave with me right now, go hang out with you. And that shit don't matter to me. I'm not on that shit, my nigga.
That's how I am.
That shit is girl shit to me. Not to him a girl, because oh, you call him a girl. I'm just saying, it ain't like it's a bitch. It's niggas. Ain't like, yo, this bitch is over here fucking me. Then you fuck. It's niggas. It's niggas, bitch. This is not no bitches, my nigga. So he still do that to this day. It's like 5-6 months ago, I'm shooting a video. We used the same videographer. My man, I am Ghetto Nerd. What up? My man Clifton Bell. His name on Instagram, I'm pretty sure he's watching this. I am Ghetto Nerd. Jim Cole, I'm doing a video. Jim Cole sent him 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months ago, tell him, yo, I see you doing a video with Ken. I ain't fucking with you no more. I ain't fucking with you no more. I don't want to be about fucked. I ain't fucking with you no more. And then nigga like, chill. So, cause you know, I'm a very professional businessman. He said, Jim, let me ask you a question. If Cam gets booked in a club this week and they book you next week, you're not gonna go to the club because Cam was booked there? He tells the nigga, I don't want to make sense. I'm petty like that. I don't give a fuck. You fuck with me, I don't like you making sense, but I don't want to make sense. And niggas is like, yo, bro, I don't know what your anger about is. You niggas like, cause you know,
Molly,
like,
one of the big thanks, bro.
Why you gotta pick a side and it don't make no sense? Cause it ain't deep like that. Ain't nobody got no fights. Me and them ain't no fight, ain't no shootouts, no none of that shit. So basically, that's how the fallout happened. Because even the shit that happened on True Life in the Street, cool, whatever. But when you go on the radio and say I'm on punishment, it's crazy. You know, I go on and do a scene for Love and Hip Hop. I just came from me and I had some khakis and shoes on. You get on Twitter, niggas wearing khakis and shoes. Everything becomes public when this dude got my phone number. That's all I'm saying. Like even all this shit leading up to this, you have my phone number. You can call me, my nigga. This shit don't have to be publicized. Basically, what happened is this, and I'm just being my opinion. I can be totally wrong. You signed the Rock Nation, right? And a lot of people was hating like, oh, you're a dick rider, you're a sucker. How you gonna sign the Rock Nation? This, that, and third. This what, you know, comments and fans and people who love the diplomats were saying. And it's like the next day he go to Flex. And when you go to Flex, most of the time you got a new record. You go up there with a new record. You play the record. That's why you go to Flex. I think he went to Flex, or Flex called him to justify him not signing the Rock Nation. That was justification. Like, oh, I'm getting a lot of backlash. I signed the Rock Nation. So let me go make up this fucking story about how Ken robbed me and I got a new lawyer and he ain't giving none of us our money. And I had $1,500 in my pocket and I fought everybody for the diplomat to just justify him signing the Rock Nation when you should be like me. Only reason I did this shit tonight, and I still got more to tell. I'm gonna get into America's Most Wanted, the Rucker fight, all that shit. I'm just telling you right now, but I gotta get into the tough part. I just did all music part. We got sections of this shit. We're gonna get into all this tough shit in a minute. So me, I signed the Rock Nation or whatever. You know, I'm 40 years old. I'm not signing a motherfucking person. I'm just saying, to me, it seemed like he had to justify it and make up all these stories of how I robbed him and how I used to stay. He gave me a place to stay. And you used to give me fresh. He was my manager. This nigga say he's my manager, my hype man, dog. Just say you signed the Rock Nation. That's it. You don't have to go into this hour speech, 2-hour speech about me. You signed the Rock Nation, and then the next day talk about Ken File. It just don't make no sense to me. I just don't understand it. It's testimony. Huh? Yeah. But you know, you get what I'm saying? It was more the fact that he got a lot of backlash on the Rock Nation because his diplomat fans. So niggas like, oh, this nigga trying to fucking it up, ain't gonna be no, you know how fans is. So the next day, me personally, I signed a whoever that, you know, like I said, I'm not signing a motherfucking person at this point in my life. I'm just saying, if you did, man, listen, fuck that. I'm sorry, nigga. I don't care what you motherfuckers think. Fuck, man, whatever. Hey, you'll get over it. Niggas got over Kevin Durant going to motherfucking go to the state. You know what I'm saying? It is, you know, it is what it is. Niggas will get over that motherfucking shit. Niggas will get over it. That's what I would say. You be mad now, you'll get over it. And if you don't, what can I do? But I'm me. I can't. expect everybody to be me. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't understand the timing of it. You sign a Rock Nation, the next day it's an hour and 15 conversation about me. Man, just like, congratulations, bro. Congratulations. You ain't gotta go through this elaborate bullshit story to justify you signing with Rock Nation and crying on it. That's the only reason I came up here, because, you know, it's like, oh, that man poured his heart out. And a lot of stuff that he said was true. I'm not discrediting the whole story, but a lot of shit he said was not true. A lot of shit was not true. You know what I'm saying? And then he like, oh, he was crying. But Jim is emotional. He said it on the show, he's mad emotional. He does things off emotion. Even when this shit is over.
Hold up. Yeah, Lee. Shout out to Lee the genius right there. My guy. The comments do get crazy. And that's why I got mods. You know what I mean? I got moderators. You know what I'm saying? And today, Lee, when you see the comments being crazy, you know what I mean? There you go. I will give you your trophy. You know what I mean? So you handle that for me. You see somebody talking crazy and you come on the channel, bro, you knock them out the box for me. Ball out. Thank you. Now I made my brother ball out because at the end of the day, Lee, you know what I mean? See, now let me get into this. See, this one dude's bothering me. Lee, that guy right there, you know, that's my guy. You see somebody talking crazy, Lee, just knock him out the box. You know, if I see somebody ever talking crazy about you, I'ma check them. I'ma check them. I ain't gonna do what Jim did to Mace. You know what I mean? I'ma check him. You know what I'm saying? You know, lead a genius, digital. We made moves happen. We made history. It's not even a content creator that's gonna come to digital that can just ever outdo what we done. So just always have that in your mind, Brody. We can never. It could never. It just can't happen. It can't. It's impossible. You know what I mean? It's impossible. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's impossible. You know what I mean? It's impossible. You know what I mean? Original bad guys. Yo, where they at? Original bad guys. That's the guys. You get what I'm saying? I'm original bad guy. But people come with the Ball Marley jokes. People come with the Whoopi Goldberg jokes. People come with it all. But guess what? They come in here. They come in here, broski. They come in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, Lee, because I'm talking to you. And it's 8 people in here, and I'm gonna be here for a while, so it'll get litty. But this is directly to you because Jim and Cruz be beefing and dudes break up and all this stuff. But what me and you, I look at the camera, me and you, whenever you want to get back right, you can look at the future because we supposed to. One thing about an honorable man, and one thing about a warrior, he knows what created him. He knows what makes that monster. So I look in the camera, Digital Impact Studio. You know what I'm saying? Did a lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of work. It's a history book. But my book was already written, 100 pages plus. You know what I'm saying? And my book was written 200 plays plus. Now my book is written 300 plays, 300 pages plus. Exactly. That's you talking. You talking like you supposed to talk. You know what I mean? And the biggest reuniting in Baltimore City is Raw Dope Podcast and Digital. And you just think about that. Yeah, I ain't gonna call your phone. I have your number. Like Camron just said, I have your number. So, and I'm gonna be 100 with it. You know what I'm saying? 100 with everybody. Like my guys, I got their number. They got my number. So social media is never a place where I'm gonna play with friends. And outside of Raw Dope Podcast and outside of Digital Impact Studio, Leader Genius, my homeboy. That's my family. You get what I'm saying? That's what a dude got to get right. We can, you know what I'm saying? Weezy said it in the best bars ever. You know what I mean? A few roaches, but never had no rats in his house. Weezy. You know what I'm saying? Brothers argue every day. It's $1 million corporate niggas and it's broke niggas. That's family. That's family. But do they thing. You know what I mean? Just know the fingers. That's family. But do they thing. You know what I mean? That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. But it's no separation. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, if it is business, because you have one thing that I understand, and I'm a man, you have to understand business in the world. You could be friends, you could be family, you could love your brother as we should, and your brother and you don't gotta be doing business. You know, this is Jim Jones and Camron bring me to the topic. Or you and your brother could stop doing business. That don't mean that it takes me stop. I'm self-motivated. You see me, Lee. You man to man, I put up 20,000 views, bro, by my talking. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I don't play games. A lot of people play games, you know what I'm saying? I don't play games, I work. I don't go looking at stuff. I don't go bothering nobody. I don't go talking, but I'm just saying, you know, I work so hard at what I do and I love my craft so much. And I tap in when I wasn't in the studio doing interviews. Keeping it at G News told me to do it, but there you go, bro. You see that? This Rod Dope podcast vlog, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I send you a reminder. Here it is. In the middle of a trial, I flip past my nigga. You feel me? Let's grow. That's the thing. But hold up. I'm going to show you. It's the videos. These are my videos. You know what I'm saying? These are my videos. Let me go to it. I'm going to go back to the day. You know what I mean? Since I didn't record. Here we go. But it don't go far back. That's how I search the interviews go. That's digital. Content complex. You know where I'm at in them joints? They videos. I'm a hard worker. There you go, Lee. That's for you, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's that raw dope stuff. That's that raw dope stuff. I could just do that. Look, can you do that? Content creators is tapping in the waiters. You know what I mean? It's haters. Don't play with me. Oh, that's Denver right there. That's my Colorado people. Don't play with me. You should not play with that boy. He is not one of them. He is not one of them. I'm not one of them. I'm not to be played with. I create content regardless if I'm the million view content creator. Whether I'm doing all the views, guess what? I done hit every peak of it. But guess what? I work for this. 4,400 subscribers. Thank you. I've been in the game. December made my 6th year. I'm on my 7th year in the game. I study the game so much. And I pay attention so much. I'm right at that timeline. I'm right at that timeline, bro, because I remember guys saying, oh, people get on your team. Yo, Ham do this, Ham do that, Ham do this, Ham do that. And I sit back and I say, because this is how my brain works, I sit back and I say, damn, that's a wonderful idea. I'm going to do that. But, bro, with all our ideas, and all the great things that we can do, when do everybody knuckle down or buckle down and do what I need to do? Then after that, once I feel like this is accomplished, because I'm bringing them in. But for any content creator started, I put that wave of Baltimore hip hop on the map. Well, I should feel like in my heart, in my mind, I feel like, no, excuse me, in my mind, I feel like I should have been hit 100K. I should have been got my YouTube plat. In my heart, you know what I'm saying? The truth is the underdogs turn into legends. You know what I mean? I learned since I was 4 years old that everything ain't glitter and gold. You know what I'm saying? I learned at a young age as a kid. You know what I mean? My grandmother, I grew up with my grandmother and grandfather, uncles and father. So I knew as a kid, nobody was gonna give you shit. You heard me. And this YouTube is a savage beast. This YouTube is a savage beast. If you know anything about YouTube, like bro, I hit 20K. I cried. I cried. I'm a man telling you, I cried 20K in my basement. Like, oh man, 20K in the basement. Okay, 8,000 in the basement. Oh man. Oh man. Last interview, Blue Benjamin Sleepy, 500. I could still jump in my DM and hit any rapper, A-list. You know, Baltimore has a major hip hop scene, right? And we have artists that, in my mind, I label as A-list celebrity, B-list celebrity, and C-list celebrities. Hand 5,000 Raw Dope podcasts. We do C, B, and A. A, B, and C. That's how we work the joint, right? When I started doing podcasting and interviewing artists in Baltimore City, I'm not speaking about nowhere else. Baltimore City. No one was doing it. No one was doing it. It was people that was doing it. So understand what I'm saying when I say no one was doing it. It was people that was doing it. But it was a process. DTRR, that's a big major platform in Baltimore. That's $1 million budget. 92Q, that's Radio 1. You get what I'm saying? 88.9, that's Morgan State. That's a big joint. And then you had dudes like Baltimore Real Talk. You had DVD dudes. You had dudes that made platforms. You know, I'm not going to take nothing from them. And then in the mind of an individual, the year 2017 in prison, getting out of prison, I came up with this idea. At 2018, it became a reality. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to get that to you. It became a reality. Since 2018, when I put out my first video, I created crazy content, but I had a guy on my team that told me the editing take 10, 15 hours. He wouldn't edit the videos. Me and Kenny entering this game, and we don't know how to do the equipment because we ain't computer guys, we street guys. I hit that. I find so I said, forget about this, man. I'm gonna try to find something for professional shit in Baltimore. So I Googled. I used the Google app, and I found a guy that said he had a studio called Digital Impact Studio. Now, on my come up, I started out in a studio called the Gold Room that was located in South Baltimore with a DJ by the name of Mike Mumbles. I met a guy in Guitar Center on my mission to create my podcast. I was just ready to just blow all the money I had to get the equipment. The guy said, listen, man, you need a computer and some headphones. I have a podcast studio. Episode 1, maybe 230 was in the studio. You know, I work with Mike Mumbles. You know, it was a good experience. Free Cuddy. The Gold Room is where the birth of Raw Dope Podcast. After the Gold Room is a place called Falls Park in Erndale, where I hone my skills. Off of Libby Heights and Garrison. If you know me, you know I'm born and raised on Ricestown, Virginia. Migrated to Libby Heights and Garrison as a kid. Both of them my neighborhoods. I built with my uncle. He had a place called Stone Pit Bar and Grill. We started working in there. You know what I mean? The feds did a sweep. That option was off the table. I went to a spot called the Spot Hookah Lounge in Woodlawn. We recorded there a while. I went to a popular place called 748. I recorded there. And then I linked with this guy. I looked on the internet because everybody was giving me, it was too much. Looked on the internet and said, yo, let me go to a professional studio. This is after like episode 100. By the way, y'all, this episode 100. Yeah, it's episode 100. And episode 100 consists of all your favorite artists. Tato, Money Jake, CZ Baby, Box Checks Marty, Stokey. There's so many people just in my first 100 episodes. I look up on the internet, I meet a guy, you know what I'm saying, Digital Impact Studio. The studio setup was beautiful on the internet. I never seen nothing like it. You can hear me now, right? My mic went dead. You know what I'm saying? So we went to the studio and the guy, you know, I don't know where I got quiet at, but I'm gonna say we started at the Gold Room, then we was at Stone Pit Bar and Grill. We started at the Gold Room. Is the sound back in? Somebody tell me the sound back in. It gotta be because I unhooked the mic. Sound back in. Can you hear me? I can talk again. Can we hear me? You know what I'm saying? I knew it when people dropped out. Yeah, okay. Bet. So, if you didn't hear me, somebody could say, but we started out in a place called the Gold Room. Then after the Gold Room, we went to Stone Pit Bar Grill. The feds did a sweep. Then we was homeless. We went to my man Shake Freen basement. You know what I mean? Shake Freen, the barber from Airport. Salute to him. We started in Shake Freen basement. After we dealt with Mumbles, we had the Stone Pit. But when we was in Stone Pit, we got all the equipment that we needed. You know what I mean? When we went to Stone Pit, we invested in the equipment because of our experience with Mumbles. Mumbles wasn't a bad experience. It was a dope-ass experience. But, you know what I'm saying? Unc came through like, shit, you could come here and don't pay nothing, and we just gonna make this a place. So we start doing the joint there. Stone Pit Bar and Grill in Forest Park and Irondale. The feds did a sweep. At this point, it's like the worst. It's just a hype about our career. Everybody fucking with us now. We homeless, me and Kenny, but we got one thing. You know what I'm saying? That count. We got all the equipment. So by us having all the equipment, we could work. You know what I'm saying? So my man Shay Freen, he been fucking with us since kind of like day 3 or 4. You get what I'm saying? So we used to do joints in the airport. If you look at my earlier videos, it's in the airport. It's in different places. So dudes fucking with us. Bow, 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 bow. Dudes fucking with us. Boom. We in Shay Freen basement. It's Corona. So my man Shay Freen letting us record twice a week in his basement. Then we went to the Spot Hookah Lounge. We doing this in the Corona. We in the Spot Hookah Lounge and we in Shay Freen basement doing the Corona. Boom, we getting it in, we getting it in. Views doing like 80, 60. We doing what we gotta do. Boom. Then, like I said, we meet the dude. I said, fuck it, Kenny. We gonna find a studio, somebody that really be doing what we doing and stop fucking with these bars and hookah lounge and shit, because they don't really understand. When we was at 748, you know what I mean? 748 could have became a dynasty. You know what I mean? But we didn't have management and we didn't have shit. So we didn't use 748 to our advantage. I can honestly admit that. It was just too much when just 2 people doing the shit. But anyway, we find Digital Impact Studio. It's a beautiful thing online. I tell Kenny, we go meet. We confused because the area that it's in, we basically grew up in. But it's not exactly where we grew up at. But it's in the area. So we're like, damn, it's a studio. We go there, boom, meet a good guy. We get to working. We get to work it. You know what I mean? We get to work it. If I can remember, man, we did 12,000. We did 12,000 views in this man's basement. The first, Digital Empath when it was in his basement. You get what I'm saying? We did 12,000 views with Wine East Hosa in the basement. We come back, clap back, do another 3,000 with Money Jake in the basement. Come back, do GGL Slick, Tiggity, and Star Mania. When she was on the Blueface joint. We do them. With Molly come back. We boom, we busting. Man, we go do White Boy with the bag. We boom. Then bro get the studio. The studio moved to a new location. It's better, it's more comfortable. Boom. We icing. Boom. And somewhere down the line, you know what I mean? You know how I go. We bump heads. We get to fucking with Content Complex. Content Complex was a cool spot. It was the guys, but it was like Content Complex wanted us to deal with them before we even did the like a little bit after we was dealing with digital, went with Content Complex. Shit go cool. We did Roddy in there. I know Roddy Rex was one of the most famous interviews. We did a content. Well, basically, we like, shit, we're going to do digital this day, content this day. It was like, it's whatever we get the artist. We did it. And boom. We working. You know what I'm saying? Things, you know what I'm saying? Like us and Digital Empath wasn't seeing eye to eye. So, you know what I'm saying? Digital Empath and us, we agreed that, hey, listen, we need to be somewhere else. Digital Empath connected us with a guy named Rel. We started fucking with him over East Baltimore. It was a cool little spot. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. You could smoke and shit like that. And I never really cared about smoking. I really cared about production. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Time take its toll. You know what I'm saying? We was there for a minute. And then shit, none of these locations, by the way, is us. You get what I'm saying? The moral of the story is none of these locations is us. You know what I mean? It's everybody sell you the $1 million dream. But nobody's going to, it's not us. It's not owned by us. It's like, yo, we just pay to be here. Or we just here to, you know what I'm saying? Wherever we can get in, that's how we living. So none of these things is us. But in the process, we making bonds and, you know what I'm saying, friendship. The only place that we ever had that can honestly say that Raw Dope Podcast would have probably been at 100K if the feds wouldn't have never been did a sweep, and we would have just been home at Stone Pit Bar and Grill. You know what I'm saying? That was our home. Like, we didn't have to worry about nothing. All we had to do was figure out how to make the cameras crispy, how to get the production going. We needed cameramen and engineers. That was a home base. Regardless of how many episodes I made here or there, you know what I'm saying? When the feds did a sweep, you know how Future, talk about the song Know the Meaning? You get what I'm saying? It was like, when they took them niggas in custody, they took my life away. But at the end of the day, I'm a hustler. So at the end of the day, you outnumber. So I'm like, man, I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? All my whole life, the police and them come through and lock dudes up. So you liable to miss your mans and them in the crew. You got to keep going. The world don't stop. I got to keep on. You know what I'm saying? With the homies being down and, hey, I got to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But I still got good brothers, of course. Wrightstown, Virginia, No Excuses campaign. Like, I got dudes I fuck with. But Forest Park and Erndale was a studio. I knew I could record 3-4 times out the week. I knew, you know what I'm saying, that was just a home base. It was comfortability. Comfortability is everything. I'm not saying I was comfortable in every spot I ever recorded in. But when Stone Pit Bar and Grill, they took my life away, bro. And like, people ain't even know what I was going through at the time. You get what I'm saying? People ain't even know. A motherfucker called me a motherfucking rat. Had to clear my name and shit. Like, I was going through a lot, but I kept Raw Dope Podcast going because I believe in it. And I was bumping heads with dudes along the line because they took, people take ambition and motivation and reality for a game. When you somebody to stand on business and say, oh, you don't listen, you don't want this, like, bro, if a man tell you his house on the line, and if your advice don't work, right, I lose my house. If my advice don't work and I lose my house, it feels a lot better. You get what I'm saying? It's not a good feeling losing your house, but if I lose my house or some advice you gave me, man, when you could have just been like, hey, bro, I'm going to see how this play out. If I lose my house, then you're supposed to be a friend to show me how to get another house. You get what I'm saying, bro? I seen you had me. This is where your mistake was at, bro. I had so many dudes, yo, to come around and say this and that. but I just don't see him working on the original thing. Nobody could have came into my empire, what I created, and tell me certain things if you can't even get the people online that I could get in there. So why not understand what I'm trying to do and get and taking your heart that me as a creator and knowing what I'm doing, I'm investing in this. I didn't just become a podcaster fucking overnight. I watch millions, I'm not gonna say millions, maybe millions, thousands and thousands of episodes from Joe Rogan to Drink Champs to Joe Buttons to shit you never heard to Angela Yee. You get what I'm saying? Lip Service, bro, to 1090 Jake when he first came out, to DJ Academic. I watch and study the craft for the shit. So I just be listening to everybody that be talking when they used to be talking and be like, yo, it's a time and a place. You know, I remember my producer was saying, yo, you need to get outside more. But I'm like, all right, well, what are we getting outside more if we can't pop outside and get a bag? We interview everybody in the city. We got the biggest platform. It's consistent. It's safe and everything. Why would you want to record this shit if we gonna go outside? Where the VIP passes at? Where the media passes at? How we gonna go outside with the passes at? My man told me, my man County told me, I mean, say his name, he told me, yo, you need to start recording twice a week. The fuck you mean? Stop recording twice a week. I have a block mentality. Even though I'm out the streets, I'm like, yo, if we don't come outside every day and be outside a certain time every day, how we gonna make some money? The fuck is you talking about? Come out for 2-3 hours. It's no way we gonna miss something. That's why the mentality of somebody that grew up in the streets is, yo, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's just the way it goes. Go in the house, smoke a blunt, act with your girl, might crack, eat something, and the next thing you know, your body just 6:30, you up. Even if you're running late, that's just the mentality. So I said with this content creation, how the fuck I'm going to get known if we not constantly producing content? And a lot of people with my producer, he didn't understand that. Like, yo, I got the juice right now. I got the fire. I need to record, and I don't need this to look like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Build your platform. Build what you doing, bro. But if I say, yo, we got a block, and you say, yo, this is what's banging on the block. You know what I'm saying? Girl and boy banging on the block. All right, yo, we say, yo, you got gas. We say, yo, the gas and make some money. You get what I'm saying? But listen, you know what I mean? You gonna have the gas out here. But let's focus on the bread and butter. Motherfuckers start talking about unifying. It's like saying, niggas start telling me shit like, yo, I want the 6th graders, the 7th graders, the 8th graders, the 9th graders, the 10th graders, 11th graders, and 12th graders all be together on the same level. You know what I mean? And if everybody together, we could push this to a network. We could push this to this. All right, yeah, man, that's cool. All right. What's the first product we push into the network? Man, I've been doing this shit for years. Nigga, we ain't pushing my product to the network. Nigga, your studio, it don't even, Baltimore wouldn't even know this shit if it wasn't for me. What we pushing? I believe in everybody have a lane, but what are we pushing? I know it's one motherfucking, it's 3 quarterbacks on the team usually. A first string, a second string, a third string, and another nigga that could throw the ball. You know, I know that freshmen don't get the same respect as seniors. You wouldn't know that if you went to school, but a lot of people do that, go to college, anything. I know the first day on the construction job, you took it for granted. How the fuck is you coming and saying we unifying one thing and everybody on the same level when people put in more work? So when we walk in the door equally, yo, it don't even count the years that you put in. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said, dude, like, yo, what did you put in? Boy, it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's the laws of physics. It's common sense. You know? When Rough Riders had a label, the Locks was hard. Jada was hard. Them niggas was hard. But Dark Man X did his thing. You know what I mean? Dark Man X did his thing. And because Dark Man X did his thing with Swizzy, everybody else was able to do their thing. That's a team. You know what I mean? It has to be a first, second, and that's what it was. And then, money, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And you can never get mad at a person for what they trying to do, and just bring you back to Camron and Mace. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of dude, I will tell a dude straight up. I'm not the type of dude to go tell a dude don't go fuck with nobody because I don't fuck with them, especially if they doing something good. I don't have that much hate in my blood. I'm a hustler. You don't have a car, a watch, a bitch, or nothing that we can't get, so we never jealous and hating. Hey, yo, not been doing. Hey, yo, they got it around the corner. You get what I'm saying? It don't matter to me, bro. If it ain't mine, I don't want it. You get what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem with, dudes, doing their thing and all that. So, when I fall back, I just tell the dude, boy, if I'm in that mode, I ain't fucking with you. But I'm not about to go badmouth you to the people, especially if I know you got good product. But I'm in my back of my mind, nigga, when I start doing business or some big money coming on the table, boy, I ain't no sure. You know what I'm saying? That's where we be at that point. But like I said, like Jim said on the joint, friends make up. Homeboys reunite and shit like that, especially if you ain't break the cardinal rules. You break the cardinal rules, ain't no coming back. But we ain't telling on each other. We didn't shoot each other. We didn't, we ain't fuck each other, bitch. We ain't steal each other. We ain't the cardinal rules. Boys always to get back. So I hope in 2025 that I unite with, you know what I'm saying, a man that was doing a lot of things. But if I don't, and you see what I do, I'm putting up the same numbers by myself as I was with a production team. You get what I'm saying? I put them up in my basement without the production team. So I'm just saying, I just want, when I get with a new production team or I get with my old production team, I want to sit down with numbers and let them know, bro, I'm a beast by my motherfucking self, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. So I want to respect a person for what they do, editing, producing, making things happen, and respect me for what I do, because I don't take for what I do for granted, bro. I never took it for granted. If I was trapping, hustling, licking, playing, whatever we doing, I'm dead motherfucking serious. You know what I'm saying? That's where the world get messed up at. People be half-stepping. I never half-stepped in nothing. But even I'm in my mouth, I'm proud to say, Doe, let me out. Doe, let me out. Let me out the cup. Boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. Boy, I ain't gonna do that. And I ain't afraid to put in my own work. I ain't afraid to hold my own sword. I ain't afraid to do nothing, bro. You get what I'm saying? That's just what I'm saying, bro. But I'm here to work and grow and build with the black man, with the Spanish man, with the white man. But most honorably and respectfully, I'd rather build with my guys. I'd rather build with dudes I grow up with. I'd rather build with dudes that I know already than to go into a business and getting a bunch of money and fucking with people that I don't know. But if the people that I don't know do business the right way, I love it. If people that I don't know do business the right way, I'm going to do it. If people that I love and respect don't want to do business the right way, I can love and respect you. And boy, I got a couple of dollars for you if you need me, but I got to go over here where we doing business the right way. Ain't nothing personal. Ain't nothing personal. And that's what a lot of dudes got to understand. I'm not jealous of a man because he got more money than me. I'm not jealous of a man because his teeth whiter than mine, his dick bigger than mine, or whatever. I ain't into that, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes into that. I'm not in the alpha male challenge with my friends and family. I'm in the alpha male challenge with motherfuckers out the country, in the next state. You know what I'm saying? But not in competition with people. I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm trying to battle. You get what I'm saying? But not you. Let's get some money. But if we can't get no money, bro, believe me, I'm not going to stop working. If my casket drop, my little girl, my little boy, my nephew, and them, they going to remember me. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we did in life, in the streets, we didn't make out for it. Everything we do every day, we don't make out for it. You know what I'm saying? Things that we do, we don't get saluted for it. Shit, bro, I never got booked. Ain't nothing I do phony. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, nobody got killed. I don't let niggas diss niggas on my show. Show niggas respect. Everybody love it. Everybody, I created good little industry friends. Because I can't, we ain't grow up together. We ain't from the same hood. And, we ain't make a bomb, bro. I don't do friend hopping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't crew hopping. You get what I'm saying? I really stay. I believe it or not, bro. I know a lot of men, a lot of women. I know a lot of snake. I know a lot of fucked up people. And I know a lot of good people. But my bloodline is just Northwest Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? From Jewtown to the Junction. I always say that. from Jewtown to the junction. That's it. I don't really party on party buses. You know what I mean? I don't really party on party buses. But I say that to say though, man, I got friends in Cherry Hill, Westport. They love me, you know, say all over. But they can always tell you, man, that man been the same way, bro. Like, I'm never different. I'm no different from Ricestown or Liberty Heights, or if I'm hanging with my man Ball out with them. They gonna air all my, when I go and my day come, everybody gonna say the same thing about me, bro. It's not gonna be 60, 70, 50 stories and hitting, you know what I'm saying? In the industry that I am, that's tough. It's a lot of fake motherfuckers out here don't want to see you get nowhere. I've been doing this podcast shit for a minute, watching niggas poke holes in the shit, footage. I've been watching a lot of things, and I say, shit, man, this ain't no boy, this ain't no girl, this ain't no gas, this ain't nothing that I can take really serious or even call a squad up and say somebody playing with me about, because this is just content creating. And you're gonna meet a lot of crazy people. That's like transition from the streets to the working world, man. You gotta just really be, I lost a good paying job because, you know, I couldn't handle a dude or that white boy on the job. I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna let this $24 an hour go because I'm the one I'm hurting this thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of dude I am, bro. I'll pump a whole block up if it's going to break my peace. I'm gonna go and get away from it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They make money every day. You get what I'm saying? They make money every day. They make cars every day. They make drugs every day. They make women every day. They make everything every day. I ain't got nothing to hate on nobody about. And that's just my journey with Raw Dope Podcast, man. I work, regardless if it was Kenny, Minnie, Jenny, Lee, anybody, nigga. I don't really worry about. I got my niggas. I'm not gonna make it to. I'm not one of them individuals that say, boy, I'm gonna make it to the top, and I ain't got nobody with me. No. But one thing I know, if niggas sleep in the house, this is an old hustler saying, bro, if we gotta go out 7 in the morning, ain't nobody gonna keep tapping you to get up. That's just an old hustler saying. Nobody gonna keep tapping you, boy. I done been that nigga that you had to tap a couple times and didn't get up. So you missed something. You missed something, bro. I'm just a game, man. I'm just from the game. So a lot of content and a lot of things that happen don't bother me. I reported the Camron and Jim Jones things because I fucks with Jimmy. I fuck with Cam. I hate to see friends do this type of shit at their age. Them boys 48 years old, about to be 49 years old. And they, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Jim got his valid point. Now that I'm listening to Cam got his valid points. But what is it worth, bro? For a bunch of kids under 30 years old to talk about this shit? Come on, man. Y'all niggas been friends for years. Over 20-some fucking years, man. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? So that's what I say, bro. I would never diss Kenny. You know what I mean? Regardless of what's going on, I would never. What the fuck, bro? Like, it ain't that serious. Because we was boys before Raw Dope Podcast. I would never, you know, it's people that was on my team from day one. You don't go on my episodes, you don't see no dissing. You know what I mean? This ain't for you. I never dissed a nigga because he didn't want to hustle. I never dissed a nigga because he didn't want to bust a pistol. I never dissed a nigga because he couldn't fist fight. I just never dissed a nigga. I don't fuck with a nigga if he tell. I don't fuck with a nigga if he let a man dig him up his butt and don't do nothing. You know what I mean? I can't be mad at a man because he went and squabbled up and it fell on his ass. You know what I mean? My uncles and them taught me better than that. I ain't mad. That man, he can't win them all. Like, shit, tell me. You know what I mean? Tell me somebody that won them all in the streets. I ain't talking about professional boxers like Mayweather and Tank that's undefeated. Tell me somebody that went on the street. You catch a black eye, you catch a busted lip, you fall on your ass, and that's just how I look at that. So I will never diss my mans. Yeah, nigga mad at you because you brush your teeth more than him. You get what I'm saying? It's different jealousy. I never carried that jealousy on. And I say hating, jealousy, and not doing right. Dudes learn that in the house. Certain things the streets raise you to, but certain things you literally have to come out the house already knowing. The streets taught me, you know what I'm saying, 75% of the shit I know. But the most important things and able for me to digest the 75 things that I know and able to move around in the streets, I learned in the house. That 25% that you learn in the house is the other 75% in your life. You know what I'm saying? We different dudes that, you know, when your parents going through something and your parents catch the illness, we know addiction. We different dudes. And dudes want to laugh and joke like that. We different dudes. You can't really look a man in his eyes and, you know, he's seen his mother or daddy or grandfather or grandmother, aunts and uncles with that monkey on their back or them chasing that dragon. You can't really look them type of individuals in the eye if you just a normal person. You can't look a man in his eyes, his mother got high and your mother didn't. You know what I mean? Y'all looks in your eyes is different. You get what I'm saying? The look and the pain in that man's eyes versus you never seen your queen really hurt. You know what I mean? We don't want to see that happen for your queen, but you never seen that. You don't even know the feeling in that, so what we talking about? So, and in life, that's just how I carry it. And no disrespecting nobody, but that's just how I carry it, bro. We can have a civilized, grown person, adult conversation. We can do grown people in adult business. We can have a smile on our face and say, boy, that's my guy. You know what I mean? If you just do the right thing, live off the laws of the land. But dudes, privileged dudes, and even unprivileged dudes and dudes that peoples that been through the storm, they start becoming animals and crazy individuals, bro. Loyalty is most hard out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy because loyalty has an expiration date for certain individuals. Loyalty has a due date. Man, at my age, some of my friends that I don't even holler at on a daily basis, I never thought in a million years because we made it to, you know what I mean, past the 30s. You know what I'm saying? But you be like, damn, bro, like, you know, people change. And a lot of people that know me just be like, yo, fat boy never changed. And, you know, I changed in a lot of ways, but who I am, my personality could never change. I seen dudes have 5 and 6 different personalities in my years to come. I seen dudes go from stand-up men to dude that you call every day to being rats or dope fiends or just being unreliable individuals. I seen dudes tap out. I seen dudes let a lot of things happen to them, and it should be like, damn, all you can do is make the big eyes like, what the fuck? Some of the things that you see happen to your friends and family over the years is 2025. Good God Almighty. What it's going to look out, get 30-30, 20-30. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? For real, bro. It's you don't know what it's going to look like in 2030 with persons that you slap eyes with right now. Me, I'm a real predictor. I know I slap fives with the same dudes from some years ago. Real talk, my man Safi, we connect. This my man, you know what I'm saying? I don't really leave bad blood. You know, I just grew, and I don't get that from the streets. Meek said it the best. The streets leave you with a heavy heart. The streets left me with a heavy heart, but being raised up by my daddy and my uncles and, you know, some of my aunts, they were stand-up women, and they just installed things in us. All my cousins and, you know, all my siblings didn't go with it. Just like I learned that in the house. Every sibling and every cousin, you know, and you know, at my age, they didn't get it. You know, and it had sad endings, bro. You know, at a young age, I seen one of my cousins' 20s messed up being a wine old pissy. At a young age, I seen my big cousins lose their mind on my mother's side. At a young age, I seen, you know, certain things, and it's like, damn, bro, this the things that I saw before I understood what was going on outside the house. So, you know, I knew how to face it. You get what I'm saying? I grew up with respect. So I grew up with my grandparents, so I knew not to disrespect old people and serve people in front of their house. I grew up with my grandparents. They was clean people, so I knew not to throw trash down in the streets, but I did it. It's a lot of things that I knew better, but I did. I did it because I just felt amongst the ignorance that didn't know no better. I watched a lot of niggas drown out here, bro. A lot of dudes drown out here from prison to the streets. you know. And we also live, everybody that's tapping in to see California on fire. We didn't live when, a lot of us, wasn't born when Wall Street crashed. Man, we seeing California on fire. So if California can be on fire, that lets you know that anything possible. You get what I'm saying? Real talk, bro. I'm at the age where certain individuals in my life could break my heart. But damn, after they break my heart, it can't stay broken long because you endure so much pain and you see what people for what they worth. I'm just an honest motherfucker. And I learned in my life, being so honest and being so real, it'll get you fucked over. You like, damn, I don't really bother nobody. People get you out your body for no reason. And it just be like, damn, bro, you just want to run away. Now, you know what I'm saying? I see why some dudes lose their mind because they overcome the streets and then become a part of society. That's two things. It's cool when you just been a part of society. In the streets, we live an underground lifestyle. Now, I mean, we stay low key with it, but when you enter the real world and you're no low key with it, they call you by your first name because you got a nameplate on your joint. It's a different world. You know what I mean? Yep. That's what you said. I never thought none of my friends' mother got high but once, man. Shit. Man, I grew up on the block with dudes. Mothers was getting high and they fathers was real niggas. I grew up on the block with dudes. My man fathers was, I grew up on the block with dudes lost their mothers to overdose. I grew up on a block where dudes' fathers never came around. I grew up on a block where a lot of us had our fathers, where the mothers could lay back and chill. You know what I'm saying? I went from an area. I grew up in the neighborhood where dudes was real privileged. That, in the Garrison area, a lot of dudes, had big houses and certain things, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been around all types of men and women in my life. I just know what I've been through. You get what I'm saying? They said it the best on one of the I don't know them from Adam and Eve, but I can vouch for me. That was on Juvenile, I Take It Off Your Shoulders. They got me thugging in the New Year. He said, I don't know him from Adam and Eve, but I can vouch for me. That's how I be. I don't know him from Adam and Eve, but I can vouch for me. I know what I'm going for and what I ain't going for. I know what I believe and what I don't believe. I know what I did and I didn't do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying and ain't saying. Even some of my closest homeboys is tight with me now. I be had to tell them, bro, why the fuck do I gotta keep repeating the same thing to you, bro? I've been through so much shit in my life. Why the fuck I'ma lie and play with you, bro? Or why I'ma hide something from you, bro? And if I don't say something to you about something, bro, you know what I mean? I just ain't feel like saying it to you, bro. Like, so much shit get to me now that I don't really be doing a lot of shit. It be driving me crazy. Just the other day, I got from 6 in the morning till I got out. I think it was yesterday. I got smacked with 5 phone calls. Nigga mugging my mother. Coon called me from the joint. Brother leaning. I say, what the fuck is going on today? It's some peace-breaking people out here, man. And the most hardest part about life, and is what I meditate with, is keeping my peace. Man, that's that. When you can keep your peace and stay humble and not go off the meat racket, bro, you save your life. You know what I mean? You save somebody else's life and you save your freedom and you live to see what the future holds for you. That's the best thing that I learned about calming down, bro. Cause I say, bro, I don't want, you don't want to be sitting in the cell thinking about the little shit you got and just imagine if you could just have that back. That's one of the things, and I hope y'all remember what I said. You don't want to be sitting in the cell remembering the little things that you had, wanting them back. Sometimes you be like, man, that piece of shit, a car, or my girl get on my nerves, and I'm tired of fussing with my bitch, or yo, I'm tired of this shit and tired of that. Man, get a 20-year sentence. Man, you'll go out there and fight them wildfires out in California, bro, without a water hose. They get your freedom back, bro, to get that R&B. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, to each his own, bro. But that Camron and Mace thing, just caught me in a frenzy. And the dudes talk on the thing. And that's what I do. I get to riding out. But I like to tell the truth because that's what I say. Yo, these vlogs and falling back for the interviews, help me just get into the people. It helped my channel grow. And it just helped me like that. Look, people don't want to always see interviews. People don't always want to hear hip-hop. People want to hear reality. And I'm a reality person. That's why I guess I don't watch many movies. I don't watch movies. I love documentaries. I love, you know, in my 50s and 60s, I hope to be a documentary specialist. I just want to I hope to be able to be 60-some years old and tell stories about the 90s and the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Just, I'm a reality person, yo, because that's where I got my knowledge from. You know, my uncles used to just sit down and tell me things, bro, about the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. They used to tell us stuff about that. You know what I mean? Boy, in 1947. And then I was amazed by that, 7, 8 years old. You know what I mean? Well, after I got out the hospital, whatever. My uncles and fathers talk, I was like this. What? I was amazed because I know a lot of dudes didn't get that. They tell me, yeah, man, I was in a, you know, dude older than this, boy, I was in the penitentiary. I was a kid. The penitentiary. Like the movie. You know what I mean? The movie American Me. Yeah, boy. I understand, nigga. I said, I was a kid. My mom would tell you, I said, good God Almighty. Damn. We was young. I'm just using the name for instance. We said, damn. Whew. Lumpy Joe like that. We were kids. Lumpy Joe like that. Lumpy Joe, he just said, Lumpy Joe just said, he was on a yard and hit a nigga. You believe him? Nigga be like, yo, I believe him. Lumpy Joe a gangster. You feel me? Like, yo, I just used to use the thing like that. Or even when dudes used to be like, when dudes used to just tell me anything, like, I should be like, man, them older dudes tell me a story. I was just happy. Because I didn't want to be around, you know, I didn't grow up wanting to be up under women. You get what I'm saying? I was one of them kids that grew up and dude. So when your uncle, you know, I grew up like this. The worstest ass whippings I used to get, because I used to be so bad, was from the women in my family. They used to whoop my ass. But when it came down to my uncles, they lean on me, might throw me a gut shot, put me down, then holler at me. That was the pride of joy. I know y'all might be like, that nigga. Man, if I broke the rules, my mother, she'd beat me up. My Aunt Reese, she'd beat me up. My Aunt Ben, she'd chip me. Me and my cousin, they was chippers. They were certified chippers. My mother, Aunt Reese, and Aunt Ben, certified chippers. Certified boy chippers. Was you was a little boy and you played on a watch, certified chippers. They chip little boys. Well, on, put you together and then let them girls slide. So I could women. So my thing was, I'm going to tell so. I'd rather take the crunching from my uncle, because that crunching come with him laid back, might put the brewski in him, a joint in him, and holler at us. So we would take the crunching from uncle, because uncle and them, they going to tell us a story from back in the day, and I loved it. I loved it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I loved it. I loved it, bro. I loved it. And then my uncles used to take me to the barber shop. But then, you know what I'm saying, your uncles, you know what I'm saying? Oh, your uncles just, you know what I'm saying? Your father would take you around his friends, and they start talking stories, and they laughing and joking. You they little man. They might spend $1.50 on you. You got the chips, and you they little man. That's how I grew up. I don't know about a lot of dudes, so that's how we did. So put it like this, you know, up Ricestown in Virginia, you know, that was the neighborhood where as though you always just had your little mans. So I took that mentality over Garrison. So when we was 12, 10, 11 years old, 12, we had our little mans, 5 and 6 with us. So we rode it. So no matter when we was older, everybody clicked. That's just how it was. Your little man was with you. We all was just on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Real talk. And that was the beautifulest thing about growing up in the ghetto. But I grew up on a block of Virginia Avenue where dudes had their father. So I grew up when I was little. Dude be like, I'm going to tell your father. You know what I'm saying? That was real, Jack. You know what I mean? That was real. I understand. But my uncles never did that to me. But the mother part, I truly understand. Yeah, so a lot of dudes didn't get blessed like that. A lot of dudes, and my niggas from my hood to tell you, yeah, if I had a lot of uncles, he not bullshitting. Like, even on my mother and father side, I had a lot of uncles. My uncles love me, bro. That's why I'm a good uncle, yo. That's why I'm a good leader, bro. You get what I'm saying? I ain't never been nobody boss. I'm a motherfucking leader because my uncles was good leaders, bro. They just wasn't afraid. I was their little nephew. Them niggas, some of my uncles was born in the 40s. Nigga, I was their little man. They take me to Charlie Rudo's. I love that shit, bro. Ain't nothing like looking out for your little man. Yo, you know how important that is to look out for your little man or your nephew. You know what I'm saying? Just a little guy from the hood, give him $5, $10, yo. That shit take you a long way in life, bro. I'm telling y'all better start doing that, looking out for your little man or just being a trustworthy nigga for the young guys in your hood. I never betrayed nobody in the hood. Ricestown, Virginia, Libby Heights and Garrison, Newark, New Jersey, Albany, New York, you know, with that Greenville, North Carolina, Emerson High School, Woodstock Job Corps Center, you know what I mean, Lance. I never betrayed nobody. Faham never on the list, yo. They put me together. They robbed me. I never betrayed nobody. I don't hang around too many niggas that betrayed them. If somebody did the betraying shit and the fuck shit, I really don't know about it because they keep it away from me because I don't stand on that. I don't stand on that. Right is right and wrong is wrong, man. Right is right and wrong is wrong, man. I don't do all that, bro. And a lot of dudes do all that. So a lot of my guys that come around me, yo, and you meet them, bro, younger guys, bro, they solid. Especially if they with me all the time, they solid. They solid to the core, bro. Like you can go to sleep around them, they solid. You know, they solid. A lot of individuals that I surround myself with, they solid. They solid. You know what I mean? And in my life, I have surrounded myself with a couple fucking individuals that's not solid. But I got an 85% resume of just dealing with solid niggas. Believe that. I don't even hang with no nigga that ain't solid for real. You know what I mean? I don't really hang with weak niggas in my squad. Like real shit. I just like to hang with good men, yo. I had a song, you know what I'm saying? That was hot like that, man. Like I don't do all that. A lot of dudes ain't had uncles, but Rick, you had Phil. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you that, Rick. Well, let's talk about it. Rick is Phil, not my uncle. But when I went to prison, it was a dude from out Cherry Hill, my nigga Phil. We call him Bean. We was like 3 cells down for each other. I remember him coming into jail, niggas telling me like, oh, big homie coming into jail, woo, 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 OBG or whatever. I said, okay, get to know him and shit. You know, a couple days he been down like 7, 8 years already. Bro, he showed me the way. He showed me how to bid. He took a liking to me. He was my man. When I was a part of the bullshit, he actually got me sanctioned. I wanted to bust his old ass head. But that was my man. And he taught me a lot of lifelong lessons. And he, you know, and I think he took a liking to me because I'm being about 4 or 5 years older than me. I think he took a liking to me because of my listening effort and then my knowledge of a lot of shit. TT from out Cherry Hill was like that too. A lot of older dudes in the joint took a liking to me because I was well-rounded and well-mannered, and I was very educated on a lot of shit. And he's like, boy, you young. Like, how you know this and shit? How you know these songs, man? I grew up around my father and my uncle. Grew up in the house with my grandmother. So, you know, my grandmother friends, you know, and her brothers, they were older. So, you know what I'm saying? I always, you know what I mean? I was bad as shit, so... I mean, I was so bad, and grandma, I wouldn't go to bed. Then my grandma would make me go with my father. And I go with my father, it's a smoke. That's why I think I love this plant so much. They blowing. Boy, your little ass. I'm seeing them dudes, you know, girls pulling up and shit. This shit was the life. So every night I wanted to be bad to go with my father and them. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't get ass whippings. I tell you, the most ass whippings I got was from the women in my family. The most choking outs and shit. So women in my family, because they wouldn't let me have me the way. But my uncles and them, you know, they lean. I fake fought my uncles. I was intimidated by them. So I fake fought them. I start crying. The nigga roughed me all up, throw me all down. You know how I was. But, man, I feel bad for a lot of dudes that just didn't have that uncle love and support, bro. Like, because that shit count a lot. Because if you don't got your father, you got your uncle. When my father fell off and, you know, things got hard for him, before I had my uncles stepped up. I'm blessed to have that. My uncle stepped up. And I'm not telling you they was like Uncle Phil, but they was just real niggas. And real niggas do real things. That's it. You know what I mean? Real niggas do real things. And that's why I said all that to say, that's why I'm the person I am today. I never played. I appreciated the Gold Room. I appreciated Stone Pit. I appreciate 748. I appreciate the Spot Hookah Lounge. I appreciate my man Friendly. I fucking definitely appreciated Digital Empath because, you know what I'm saying, I made the switch to digital. I would like to say, you know what I'm saying? I made the switch to crystal clear. We made history. And then most importantly, bro, you know what I'm saying? My right hand Kenny, he's a bluffing motherfucker a lot, bro. He don't do shit. He ain't been doing shit in months, but he did so much past tense, and I know we'll get back to it. But he definitely, you know what I'm saying? He's a partner in this shit, you know what I mean? He don't do shit, you know what I'm saying? Should be honest with you. He don't do shit lately. You know, in the last 6 months, his fucking drive has just been goofy. I said, my man, I ain't gonna say nothing past the weed. Go ahead, smoke it. Go ahead, drink it. Go ahead and fuck shorty. You know I can keep a secret. You know what I mean? That's my dog. We had more good days than bad days. You know what I mean? We never, you know, I would never try to be like Cam and Mace with my dudes, bro. You know what I mean? There's some dudes I fell out like Cam and Mace, bro, and that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? When you get older, you know what I'm saying? You get like Michael Corleone. You get like, you know, you get like Michael. You start having little feelings, and you don't want to do certain things. You know, you just be like, let the boys be boys. The boys are stupid. You know what I mean? This is what the guys are always going to be the guys. The gals are always going to be the gals. Family always going to be family. And then when you just a good person, bro, people going to call your phone every day. People going to want your advice. People going to listen. And I could say, it is a way you can get away from the streets. It is, because I'm out the streets. But man, when you got love in the streets and people love you from the streets, that's how you just always going to just stay in touch. I'm not going to say connected, because connected sound like you know, you doing some back to well, but you going to stay in touch. And it's going to always be like you never really left, because motherfucker just appreciate you so much that they always got an open bedroom for you. You know what I mean? For my dudes that understand that, it's always going to be an open door for you, an opportunity for you, because dudes just know what type of man you was. You get what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. You know, so the Camron and Jim thing, I think this is two homeboys that fell out, a lot of emotions on the line. And one thing I like to do, and I told a lot of my younger guys 30, and they 40 now, you know, they came up under me. I like to tell them, bro, sometimes this is what I showed in my hood with my younger guys. Like, bro, say what you gotta say. If you feel a way towards me, bro, say what you gotta say, and I'm not gonna judge you because you're younger than me, and I'm not gonna pull the older than you card. Express yourself, bro, so I can let you know, nigga, you wrong. You thinking wrong, because when I got it on my mind, I'ma say it, nigga, fuck that, I don't like what you did. And all my niggas know that, bro. That boy gonna tell you. So tell me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna look you in your eye, because I don't take for granted friendship and brotherhood. I just don't take it for granted. So, bro, you don't gotta swing on me, bro. You don't gotta put me in a coffin, bro. If I got to go in a coffin on your hands, you know what I'm saying, bro? Just talk to me, bro. If you my man, ask me the question you want to ask me. Let me show you if I'm 100 or not. You get what I'm saying? And if you a man, you know what that mean, bro. You can ask a nigga what he asks him. You gonna know the first thing a nigga say out the mouth. You gonna be like, that's my motherfucking man. I knew he was gonna be 100 about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even gotta tell him that. I just knew you was gonna be 100, because that's how it is. You know what I mean? Just be 100, bro. You know what I mean? I've been out in the game, bro, for a long time, bro. I remember 100 was free. Now, yo, you gotta put a nigga together. You got 30% nigga over here, you got a 40% nigga over here, and you got a 70% nigga over here. Man, you gotta put 100 together nowadays. Like, it might go overboard. Like, you know what I mean? It take 5 niggas to get 100 in the ghetto around. 7, 8 niggas, you might get 140%, and that's divided between 70. If you got a nigga, you say 140% is out there divided between 7 individuals. How many individuals you can say keep it 100 out of 7? 7 individuals had divided up 140% of keeping it 100. How many niggas keeping it 100? That's a tough number. That's just how it is out here nowadays. 2020 motherfucking 5. Nigga, that's how it is out here, bro. It's like, man, this nigga's the 30% nigga. He's a 55. He's a 65% nigga. He's a 70% nigga. He's a 43% nigga. He's a 3% nigga. I definitely got to stay with him. Like, god damn, so you meet a 75% nigga, you say, damn, that's my man. Fuck it. As long as nigga over 70%, he got about 28% of bullshit and me about a 72%. But that 28% gonna strike. So before I could get into his 28%, I'm gonna cut him fall back a couple weeks, bro. Before he turned into the 28% of the fakeness he got in him. That's it, bro. That's why they always say that's that old slogan, real niggas should stick together, bro. Cause all 100 niggas add up to 1,000. Can't no 140% type niggas break 1,000. They ain't got enough money. How you gonna break 1,000? How you gonna break 1,000% with 140? You ain't even got a whole man. See, you divide 7 men into 1,000%, you get 100 plus out that. You know what I mean? So it's a bigger group of 7 dudes, they keep it 1,000%. Here go the other 7 group of dudes, they keep it 140%. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I mean? There's so much realness around. It's enough to go around twice. Some dudes could be 200%. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's how I try to keep my circle, man. I stays up out of that, man. I fuck with the boys up, PAs. Man, shit me, man. I can't keep fucking with no everybody. You know what I mean? I just think Cab and Jim, I hate to see whole boys get into it on social media. That's the most girlish shit. But Cab said Jim did it, and Jim struck first on the internet. Cam just living his life and mad, minding his business, and you know them niggas deal in the past, bro. I hate that past shit, bro. You know your bitch always bringing up your past and sucker shit, man. Me and my real friends, we laugh about the past. You remember this shit? Oh, this, remember that? That's what we laugh about the past. So many people let their past destroy their future, man. I ain't stuck no nigga that told. I ain't stuck no nigga that choose to get high. I ain't stuck no nigga that choose to be fake. I ain't stuck no nigga that choose to be no snake. I'm just saying, bro, nigga, I got a couple phones. You know what I mean? And one of my main numbers about to change February the 1st. And my other phone, it only ring for just like, I got my mother that other, and it only ring for 2 people. And one of them a girl. You know what I'm saying? So, like, shit, I got to get my main phone like that. I wanted to do some shit like do that shit where it's though, if I don't got your number stored, it goes straight to voicemail. Now, I'm about to do that shit on my next number, bro. That's how much I want to stay away from that 140%. You know, I just want to do the podcast, sell my cars, and plan on opening up this corner store, bro. That's it, bro. Like, I ain't trying to do it. Straight up, bro. I ain't really trying to play. So, you know, without a big production team, without everything, man, I hope to get back. Like I said, man, you know, 2025, we hope to link back with Digital Impact Studio and get back to the basics and let's grow. That's just how it go. But if we don't, as you can see, this art, because I call Raw Dope Podcast this art, this motherfucker ain't stop rolling. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, shit, there's been days that we couldn't do 10,000 on the block. This is how it is. It's the days that we can't get a bunch of people to follow us. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get people to follow reality. It's hard to get people to follow real dudes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to pay to play. But shit, once I hit that 10K, I will pay to play. I promise you. I said that from day one. Once I get them 10 in the once I get them 10 organic ones in there, 10,000 organics, then I will go to a marketing firm and let them do what they need to do. You know what I mean? To boost this shit up, because this shit done hurt my back. But from day one, whether it happened quick or whether it happened late, I said, once my shit get to 10,000 organic people, they'd be fucking with us, and we can rely on them to give us that, you know, 8,000, 9,000 views, you know what I mean, twice a day, a little 20,000 twice a day, maybe 20,000 in one video. Once we get that core fan base, we could take it off, bro. And I'm like 6,600 away, and it took me 6 years. I'm almost at that 10K when I be like, yo, they fucking with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I could do something different. But one thing about me, I watch the game so much from the internet, switching the air. And shout out to my man Keeping It a G News, because he told me start vlogging. I told him start going live. more, and he told me start vlogging. Shout out to Keeping It a G. Real shit. We talk all the time. Like, two content creators from Baltimore. I didn't know him from the streets. He didn't know me from the streets. But once we talk, we know certain shit. And, you know what I'm saying? It's a Baltimore thing. You get what I'm saying? And after that, bro, 100% support. Stories with V. These content creators I met, they vloggers. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with these niggas. You get what I'm saying? I fucks with them. You know what I mean? They my content brothers. Shout out to my man Rome the Plug, Melvin Air Podcast, man. Boy just took back off with the J Mills interview. I fucks with these niggas beyond. I talks to these guys. Well, at least keep it in the G and Rome. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure, you know, me and V swipe out the numbers. We'd talk to each other all the time. It'd never be no disrespectful shit, bro. Niggas could kick it, keep it in the G was on raw dope. You get what I'm saying? A couple times. My first vlog I did that went 5K. Me and Yo did it twice. First time, him and Aunt Glizzy. We did 3K with that. Second time we did 5,000. We did the YGGT joint. You get what I'm saying? Well, Baltimore joint. You know what I mean? My biggest interview, my biggest move of 2024 was the Young Moose and YG Tech, 73K. You know what I mean? I let you know. You know what I mean? I show you. You know what I mean? And if I'm lying, I'm flying. I work for this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I post it when I want to post it, because I said I work for this shit to let me know that I'm doing something right. And shit, bro. We come from the back block. Only dudes from the ghetto know. Black block dudes understand back block dudes, bro. Y'all know where we come from, bro. Y'all know where we come from, bro. So you know it takes time, bro. You know what I mean? If you ever turned the motherfucking cookie into an eighth, you know what I'm talking about. You ever turned the eighth into a half a drink, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, bro. You know the grind. You know the hustle. You know the mentality. See that? I did 200K. 200,000, almost to 199,000.5. 500 views from doing 200K last year. 500 views away from doing 200K last year. With under 10,000 subscribers. By the way. Talk to me. By the way. With the production stopping, with moving all around, with doing it. 200K, divide that into 12. Divide that into 12 months. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I would say when you divide it into 12 months, it's not off the top of my head. Say like for almost a little over 15K views a month. You know what I mean? Man, I can't wait to see that shit. I can't wait to see the recap of 2025. You get what I'm saying? Like real talk. You know what I mean? 212 uploads. Divide that into 12 months. Divide that into 12 months. What that is? That's a lot. I know that's like maybe 16, 17 pieces of content per month. But that shit dead now. Ain't never gonna be that no more. I uploaded 212. Oh man, we gonna try to do 1,200 uploads 2025. 2025, we gonna do 1,200 uploads this year. You know what I mean? We gonna do that. We gonna give it to them, nigga. Man, I might have to double up. We gonna do 50 uploads before this month end. You know what I mean? Close to it. You already know you can catch me 6 in the morning or in the midday. I appreciate you, Charlene, for always tapping in with the podcast and supporting me, man. I hope that those appeals come through for your husband and your son. They get out of prison. You get what I'm saying? I really do. You know, I got a brother doing double life plus 90, and me and him not speaking. We ain't speaking right now, and the shit's fucking bothering me. You know, that's my brother. I love him to death, man. And these are things that you face every day. You get what I'm saying? These are things that you face every day. And I just know one thing the lady told me at iHeartRadio, right? I had a meeting. Me and Kenny had a meeting with iHeartRadio a long time ago, a few years ago. She said, "Hey, I love your videos. I love how you interview and all that. But that's not what I'm interested in." She said, "I'm interested in you just as a, personnel, as a podcasting host or whatever. I think," she said, "I think you could create a more buzz with it just being you." Kenny, no. If Kenny's still in here, he'll tell you. She said, "I think that's what she was so interested in. Me as a personnel. You know what I mean? Me as a personnel." She told me that, bro. And then my man keeping it in G, Ellie, who be this. And Lee used to tell me certain shit. And I heard him out clearly. I heard Lee everything he said because Lee's a very smart guy. I heard him out, but he ain't heard me out. And that's why I think our little problem happened at. I was telling him it's a time and a place for everything. Let me finish my schedule. Meaning that I felt like I was maybe 30 interviews away from flipping the script. And what I mean by that is I knew that I wanted to get into the content more, talking about current events and reporting news of Baltimore, to give it that platform, because our news reports nothing but ignorance, in our town. And I understand in order to keep the naked eye, the ignorance has to be a part of the program. But I wanted to be like, shit, once we build it up, now that it's out there, wanted to build it up to where it's though shit. We don't have to do more. I don't have to do some of the interviews that I was doing. You know what I mean? Meaning as though I appreciate the art and I appreciate everybody that's in the art. And I love it. But it was a time and a place and its levels to the business. So it was time and a place that the interviews should only be wanted. Certain people should only be able to get that time. Hell yeah, let's do it. Goddamn right, let's do it. But I just wanted to be like, I wanted to have all the interviews knocked down, and then it was like, and Kenny noticed, it's like the rebirth of the interviews after the fact. So you interview everybody when they getting hot, you interview them when they semi-hot, then you give it a break because more platforms are created. Let them swing around. So then you get them in a more settling manner, no different than a Breakfast Club or any of the big interviews. Because it's like, okay, we did it when they fresh, we did it when they got there. Now we got to become the OGs because you age with time. You know what I'm saying? Every day a star is born. I understood that. Every day a new content creator is going to be born. Every day somebody's going to look at something and say, hey, I think I could do this, or I think I could do it better. That's just the way life goes. So it's like you as a person is holding a title or holding something, you have to say, man, I have to leave room out there for these other platforms to grow. Because what they on and what they see, I'm past that. That's the transition in becoming a kindergarten, coming from Head Start to kindergarten to, from pre-K to kindergarten to first grade, all the way up to high school. That's just the level, and I just felt like we never missed no steps, and I never wanted to skip no steps. I just wanted to clean up every avenue of the interview tips, so every time you seen raw dope interviews, in the future, in 2025, they'll be explosive. You get what I'm saying? And I also wanted to keep it to where as though it's a platform, underground dudes can do it. But when an underground dude that you really never heard of come on a platform, he wasn't coming on a platform to make the show all about him, because that's boring. You know what I mean? That's why I created Topic Tuesday. We could bring new up-and-coming artists, topics, just a new topic. This is a new artist. So I created Topic Tuesday so then I could just start. It didn't matter who was on Topic Tuesday, because if nobody showed up, we still had a show going on. People showed up. It just made them feed into what we was doing. But then we'll allow them an opportunity to be like, oh, I'm a new artist. Check out my song, play a song or two. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I planned it. So now I could focus on the more bigger things in the city. Like Winterfest coming up. You know what I mean? Focus on the real shit that they could be like, oh shit, raw dope now. Raw Dope in the streets with it. Now Raw Dope vlogging with it. Now every time you know it's a Raw Dope interview, it's cool to do 8 interviews a month because they all interviews that make sense. They all interviews that people patiently waiting for. You know what I mean? Topic Tuesday is just adding guest show, talk about your music. We're going to give you 10, 15 minutes because we podcast between 50 minutes all the way for 3 hours. So we in the mood, man, give them a session to do that. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I think. You know what I mean? I wanted to blend it out, but it was just like, yo, you got to go through something just to get to him. You know what I mean? It's like, it's levels of the shit. You get what I'm saying? Everybody that already did an interview already got a VIP pass. So they know they could just call me up and set something up. And I didn't have a problem with putting them on Topic Tuesday or giving them a whole interview. You know what I mean? That's just how I think. But overall, it stands for the rawest and dopest interviews on the planet. We worked it with everybody. We never disrespected nobody. We never got to bashing. But I take my art and my craft very seriously. And it's dudes that's, you know, that create content that I don't deal with. We didn't fist fight. We didn't beef. We don't nothing. And I see those guys. I speak to them. But it's like, bro, you bluffed me out too many times. So, man, I ain't that type of dude. What happened if a dude tell you they got something, you call him 3 times to pick up, he don't pick up, there's nothing personal. But, man, you's a bluffing motherfucker. I ain't fucking with that. It's no harsh feelings, but, hey, God is God, and God makes everything happen. If it's supposed to be, it'll be. You get what I'm saying? So, make sure y'all hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all do that. And let me get into this clip. Camron.
Go Love and Hip Hop. He crying on there too. He crying on Love and Hip Hop. Him and Chrissy just had a show that went up there. The last show they see, he crying on there too. He crying on these shits. That nigga not cry. I'm not dissing him. I'm just, you know, niggas be like him trying to diss. This nigga, he just cried yesterday in the interview. He been crying.
Yes.
Because he's emotional. I'm not saying his tears are fake. I'm not saying he does it to get. I just think he gets that built up emotionally to where he cries. Because he's just built up emotionally. Like I said, when you get a chance, I don't know if it's on YouTube or any of that other shit, but on Love and Hip Hop, he's sitting in front of his mother house crying over some shit with him and his girlfriend and his mother. And I get it. I understand he wants his girlfriend to get along with his mother. I want my girlfriend, I want my wife to get along with my mother. I'm not gonna cry.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? But other than the crazy, he's crying. And you know, niggas call me, like, well, I don't watch it. Then I'll turn it into, I'll catch one demand or something like. And you know, that's still my nigga. Like, I'm not talking about interview all day, so that's still my nigga. So I'm like, I'm looking, I'm like, don't cry. I'm looking at the show TV, I'm like, do not let that tear come down. Don't fucking cry. Oh shit, he's crying. I'll be mad about this shit. I'll be like, God damn, man. Hold that shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? So when a lot of people see the interview and they be like, oh, he cried. Like, Jim is emotional, he cries. And even when he mad, he cries. And so it wasn't, to me, I didn't take it like, oh, he's pointing, so he got emotional build up. And that was that. So now, like I said, that's basically outside of the story as far as business is concerned and how the diplomats got built and how, you know, like I said, you know, I just said this a while ago, but like I said, we all built this diplomat thing together. Fucking Luca, I'm gonna start shouting Luca Brasi out more too because he played a major part. LS Collection on Instagram, LS Collection. J.R. Writer, Uncasa, Halrell, Jim Jones, Duke the God, Joel Santana. We all built the building, but I had the land. You can't build a building without having the land, baby.
I like that. Now, I can believe that. He said they built the building, but he had the land. And that's how I feel about Raw Dope Podcast. Anybody that I connect with, bro, I had the land. I got the art. I got the history. I got the resume. I got the background. I'm good at what I do. I'm good at what I do. Whether I'm smoking, whether I'm drinking, whether I'm sober, I'm a good interviewer because of my father and my uncles. I didn't go to college to study this shit. If I went to college for this shit, I'd be the top of my fucking class, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like nothing they never seen because it's not nothing that I learned from, you know, a book. I should learn from men just having good conversation with men. You know what to say and what not to say. You know when to be quiet. You know when to talk. You know when to over talk. You know what I'm saying? You know when you got to be aggressive. You know when you got to take control of a conversation. I experienced all that with my uncles and my fathers. And even my homies in the hood as young dudes. You know what I'm saying? You express yourself. You get what I'm saying? Know your place. That's it. And I know my place in each and every interview. I don't play with people because I wouldn't want you to do. Put it like this. Don't do shit to people that you don't want people to do to you. That's just been my philosophy, and I learned that from my grandmother. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know your place. You just know your place. Hey, yo, this the part, the couple people who are saying right now, drop your zip code. You know what I mean? Drop your area code and where you from. What? What? Yo, these dudes play too much, bro. I never used the timeout button so much today. You know what I mean? Like, I got tired of play, bro. Like, sometimes trolls cool. If it's 200 people in, I could entertain the trolls. But it's more like an intimate audience here. So it's not like I could just entertain the trolls and get people that's been tapping in with me since 6:50, like, and play with them since 7 o'clock for 2 hours. What do I look like entertaining dumb shit? You get what I'm saying? What I look like, man? I mean, what I look like, man? I can't do that. You know what I mean? But hey, hit that notification button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like, leave a comment. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. On my way to 5K, but I'm trying to hit 10K. So, you know, I ain't trying to miss no steps, but get us to 5K, man. And we know the 10K ain't that far away. We only been trying going on 7 years. Oh, the topics today was Camron versus Jim Jones in a fire in California. Camron told this side of the story, but dudes is breaking down an old interview. But Camron supposed to be real explosive. I don't know if this new
Not saying I plan on doing that, but I'm just saying in general, you should be enjoying if we're not, I'm gonna fight this nigga, this, that, and third, and still want to fight Max B and tell him that you hope Max B dying, you want to fight.
Yeah,
bro,
see.
Nobody did nothing to your family, nobody got hurt.
Yeah, so, you know, this is an old interview. So, but, you know, it was the Camron respond, but it was really an old interview that dudes just posted. You know how content creators get it. But listen, man, I'm about to tap out, man. Go tap in, watch a movie or something. See if Landman, that's what I'm watching, Landman. And I'm mad as shit, The Penguin. That's some good shit to watch. I told you I'm a documentary dude, but Landman, I feel like it's a real good joint. And Penguin is my shit. I watched that. I'm about to go find a good documentary, maybe Trenches News. Keeping it a G, gonna tap in at 11. I don't know, man. If I don't doze off, but you know I gotta be up at 6 in the morning. No later than 7 a.m. to get to that morning crowd. But hey, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. I hope this was, you know, a good episode. I hope y'all like it, man. I'm trying to run the numbers up on my way to 10K, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can't and will be used against you on the internet. Raw Dope Podcast Vlog. Let's go.